to have had adopted 3 Indian sons, an Indian about whom little is known named Theodore, the son of his wife's dead brother, several Donaldson, named Andrew Jackson Jr., and Lyncoya, a Creek Indian orphan who was adopted by Jackson after Jackson's army had decimated his tribe in the Creek War. Okay, so now that I got through that, I wanted to show you something real quick. Oh, let me go to images. Check this out. This was what I thought was really interesting. This right here. And look at that. Look at that headscarf. I just thought this picture, might have been, closest to telling the truth of what he actually looked like, which we know today, But the name Lyncoya, what I'm trying to get to is the name Lyncoya here. Lyncoya, I thought was interesting because let's see if I can look this up. Search. See, I didn't find too many other people who run with the name Lyncoya. I find a lot of our people who have that name today. Look here. Like there wasn't too many other people you see running around with that name, and I thought that name, in today's society, we'd be mocked. What's his name? People like Tommy Sotomayor will be, ridiculing us if one of our women came up and named their child that, talking about it's a ghetto name. Why don't they have a white Christian name and stuff like that? I just, when I read that name stood out, and it's like, that's not a name you're gonna give, a Caucasian. I mean, I do know today, the Caucasian woman, she'll have a baby and she'll want to name it, names that sound like ours. But I'm just saying, when I seen that, that was like my bam, what is that, And I couldn't find too much about him, I couldn't find too much on him. But I feel like something's there. I really do. I feel like something's there. And then, and Theodore was the other one. What was that? There was not really much they had on him. This article, was it this one? It was one of them I was reading where it actually showed like, let me see here. Yeah, it was this one. I thought this one was interesting because it says, where was it? Jackson wanted to send him. Lyncoya was educated along with Andrew Jr. and Jackson had, aspirations of sending him to West Point. I'm sorry, as well. Unfortunately, political circumstances, right? Political. You can't send a colored to the same school as a white, right? I bet you that's why he couldn't send them there. I'm willing to bet you that is why. So I'm gonna leave this up here. If you want to check it out, just if you don't agree, it's all right. But I still thought it was interesting because I mean, there's no way, we see too many people running around with the name Lyncoya and it's not one of our own. So.